Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ragna, and I'm here with
Light?
Alright, and welcome to the somewhat, kinda, sorta first episode of Stickin' It in Raw, where we just talk about wrestling talk. Alright,
Mm,
uh,
yeah,
we're gonna do this like once a month, probably after each pay per view, and we'll just go from there. Alright,
yeah.
do you want to, should we do like the last few weeks, or what's it called? Last few weeks, or just start off with Money in the Bank?
I mean, it's up to you. I guess start with last few weeks.
Yeah, alright, I guess it would make more sense that way. Alright, I'm gonna try to remember all that went on. Well, actually, first off, there's one thing I want to talk about. Uh, this happened maybe a little bit less than a month ago, but a bunch of superstars were released recently. I'm gonna go through a list. Don't be surprised if I skip around because there's some specific ones I want to talk about. Alright, Oksana, she was running around with Cesaro for a while. They kind of just didn't know what to do with her. Teddy Long is gone. He's been with the WWE for a while, and he was originally with WCW, I believe. Uh, Brodus Clay, again, they're trying to push him as a monster. Then they did the whole Funkasaurus thing, and one thing led to another. Don't know what happened. I didn't even know Evan Bourne and Yoshitatsu were still with the company. I didn't know who Kurt Hawkins and Camacho were. But the two specific ones that I was really kind of upset about was Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre. If you don't know, they're the two members of the 3MB three-man band, and I was really hoping for a push from them for a while because yeah, I thought they were really kind of fun to watch, even though they were just complete jobbers. But like I figured with since they're pushing the Shield, well, they were pushing the Shield, which was a three-man tag. The Wyatts, which were a three-man tag, and Evolution came back, which is a three-man tag. I wanted my four-man, what was it? My four-team, three-man tag, 12-man tag match, basically. But we're never going to get that for now. Uh, uh,
Yeah,
any feelings from you for about the whole releases?
not really. Yoshitatsu sounds like a referee, but I'm just gonna stick with.
Alright. Uh, let's see. What happened the last few weeks? First off, my favorite team got disbanded. I really enjoyed the Shield, but I think this it's pretty good that they were trying to split it up and like just have one person get out and then everybody else, but that didn't really work out. Apparently, I think I don't know if Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns are still a tag team or not, but yeah, I guess it might turn out for the best. We don't know. I'm just kind of scared that one of them's gonna get lost in the translation, if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see that.
yeah, like someone's not gonna get as good of a push as he should have, because
Yeah.
so on and so forth. What else? Oh, Bo Dallas coming into the. Bo Dallas gets
Oh
pushed
my
into Raw.
god.
I enjoyed him, man. He is what. Actually, I might go as far as to say he's my new favorite wrestler. You know what? Shield were fun. I really like Dean Ambrose, but Dean Ambrose is number 2 now. Bo Dallas number 1 just for his gimmick.
Yeah, because when I was watching Money in the Bank today, I saw a little like a clip with Daniel Bryan and Bo Dallas, and just what Daniel Bryan said. It's like, I think me and everyone else here should agree that we want you to believe.
Yeah, that's also actually since you brought that up, I'll talk about that too. That segment made my one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers go to being on the bottom of the list.
Yeah,
I really I like Daniel Bryan, but after that, I was like, you know what, Daniel Bryan, I'm fine with you not being the champion anymore. Go home.
yeah.
That's how much I enjoy this Bo Dallas fella. Oh, dude.
He was way too cheerful, but I guess that's just his persona.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of not Olympic gold medalist version of what's his name, Kurt Angle. Because Kurt Angle tried to do the same thing, be like that inspiring guy, and it never really works out. He's running around saying, "Hey, college students, if you want to be good in sports, what was it, like, go for chastity, don't do anything bad," and stuff like that. I'm kind of imagining Bo Dallas would do something like that, except more family friendly.
I still can't get it. Another line he said, just, I know you. It's like, it's okay if you can climb the ladder to the top, but you can climb the ladder to life.
I love that guy. Like,
I may actually get a shirt.
I want, like, if I ever meet this guy, I just want to hang out with him for a day. Like, you know what? Someone can come into my house, shoot up my family, skin up my dog, steal all my crap, leave me homeless, burn me alive, right? But then here comes Bo Dallas. Don't worry, you'll get through all this. Sure, you look like charcoal right now, but you'll become better. All you have to do is believe, and that'll instantly make me feel better, man. Alright, let's see. Stardust.
Oh, yeah. That threw me off guard.
What?
Isn't that Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, that's Cody Rhodes. The first time he came out, actually, I don't know if I told you this story, but I'm gonna tell it anyways. Alright, they did that. They said, alright, next week, you're gonna have a new partner. You haven't met him yet, but he matches your star power, right?
Yeah.
And, I thought nothing of it. I actually thought it was gonna be, good old Dusty Rhodes, but apparently not, but anyways, I just saw on, like, one of the websites, like, hey, watch this, it's gonna be Silver Dust or something like that. And I kinda giggled, and I told my dad the same thing. Hey, Dad, watch this, it's gonna be Silver Dust. I got half right. It was Stardust.
That's S.
Yeah. It has a dust, and it has dust at the end. Oh, wait, it's also got an R. But, anyways. Yeah. So, here comes Dustin Rhodes, even though you can tell by the back of his head, or not Dustin, sorry. Dustin Rhodes is Gold Dust. Cody Rhodes, you can tell that's Cody Rhodes by looking at the back of his head. I started giggling. And then he puts his hands together and he has gloves that form an A, or a star, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh dear God, what's it gonna be? And then once he moves his hands, I just see, like, gold dust face paint, except in the shape of a star, and I couldn't contain my laughter.
It threw me off because, I mean, everything else on his face was silver, but his ears, even though there was no black on his, like, next to his ears were black, so that threw me off.
I guess in hindsight, though, we should have seen this coming. This is the same. Well, it's the brother of the guy who wanted to get breast implants.
Yeah.
That's all I can really think about that I can talk about. Anything from you?
I think mine and everything is just from Money in the Bank.
Okay, alright. You ready to talk about Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Alright. We already talked about the pre-show. There was no match for it, but we didn't watch it except for that whole Bo leaves thing.
Yeah.
Usos versus the Wyatt family. I really couldn't pay attention to this one all that well, so if you want to, you can talk about it.
When I was watching it, I mean, the Wyatts, they were coming in close to the weakness of all, like, the Usos. I was like, oh, the Wyatts are going to win. The Wyatts are going to win. And then, all of a sudden, it just changed the game completely when, I think it was Luke Harper?
Which one?
Well, what do you mean, which one?
Like orange beard or long hair?
Long hair.
Okay, alright, yeah, that's, long hair's Luke Harper.
Yeah, whenever I saw him coming in, when he started to get his momentum back, like I honestly thought he was going to win because he speared outside of the ring, which I haven't seen in a very long time of a 300-pound man spearing from the ring.
There was two that night.
Eric Rowan, he was just a monster. I think the thing that really always paid attention to him in the match was his yelling. That's whenever I started coming back. But I mean, I had a feeling that the Usos were going to win because they're already tag team champions. But I mean, I was rooting for the Wyatt family. It's just something about them.
All I really remember from the match was the ending Usos doing the splash place and pinning Eric Rowan. I was just yelling, kick out, kick out, kick out, because, like, even if he just went into the business himself and kick out, he's gonna get over with the crowd, so it would have been interesting to see.
Yeah.
But, if you sit there and think about almost everyone in the locker room can kick out at 2 for anything, and the people will love it, except John Cena.
Yeah. He sort of made it bad for him anyways.
I'll talk more about John Cena later. Oh, wait, this is kind of late, but, spoiler alert. At least we only ruined the first match for you.
Yeah, it's one of those matches where you gotta see it to believe it type thing, so...
Wait, which one?
The spearing.
Oh.
That's still... looks pretty awesome.
Paige versus Naomi. I couldn't watch this match either. Like, I was trying to watch it, but my old man kept talking throughout because he doesn't like the Divas matches. All I remember was Paige doing a pretty awesome DDT, and that's it.
All I remember is Funkadactyls have issues, and Paige is extremely tough. That's all I know.
Oh, spoiler alert! She lost her title today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she lost it. AJ Lee came back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she left her husband behind and came back and won the won the Divas Championship.
Yeah.
She gave CM Punk the bird apparently, and just came to work all of a sudden. Well, I'm hoping that means he's gonna be back soon.
Yeah.
Wait. What was I gonna say? Actually, that is something I want to talk about. Last week, I forgot who it was, but it was Naomi versus someone else. But it was Paige and Cameron over there on the, what's it called? Oh, well, I'm hoping that, well, first off, I'm sorry if I got the Funkadactyls names mixed up. They never really pointed out who's who, and I've really never looked into it.
When I watched it today, all I know is Cameron was the one sitting ringside looking pissed off every time Naomi started winning.
Right, wait. Was Cameron the, like, blonde-haired one, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, alright. I got it right then. Anyways, so, it was Cameron and Paige doing guest commentary. I forgot what they were arguing about, but Paige was talking about, yeah, I'm gonna win this, I'm gonna win the match, Cameron's all like, why don't you just sit over there and shut your mouth or something? You got JBL go like, hey. Well, alright, never mind, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do justice to JBL. If you want to know, watch last week's Raw, I believe. Actually, it's gotta be between last week's Raw and whatever the last pay-per-view was. Oh, Payback. Anyways, the 6-man Money in the Bank ladder match for the contract.
Oh, you didn't watch Adam Rose versus Damien Sandow?
Yeah, sorry, I skipped that one. I wanted to watch that one too, but again, my dad's all like, "Oh, Damien Sandow is such a jerk, and I really hate that Adam Rose dude."
He was dressed as Paul Revere. That was awesome.
I am PO'd with what they're doing with Damien Sandow. Just last year, he won the Money in the Bank. Of course, he cashed in and lost it, but apparently his push just completely died after that. Damian Sandow. I thought Damian Sandow's. I don't know about wrestling wise, but when it comes to his performance, as far as like being a heel goes, he does a pretty good heel. But they're just not giving him the proper push for him to be able to do it.
The thing that threw me off was Paul Revere. I thought that was the name of the I thought that was his persona.
Nah.
But then I realized they're in Boston, so I think they have to make a tribute.
Last week they did. I think it was Damian Sandow getting dressed up. I think it was. I forgot who it was. I think there was a Lincoln and I think there was a Davy Crockett, but I'm not too sure on exactly who it was. But still, I'm tired of this. Adam Rose, I have to say I enjoy his gimmick.
Coming out to the ring with
the exotic
hot dogs
express
and bunnies and stuff.
Yeah. Then I don't know about the lyrics to it, but the oh part is actually kind of catchy too. And then I can't hear anything because again my dad freaking muted the TV, so all I hear is Stone Cold talking about what's his name? I forget the wrestler. Chris Benoit should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
He said, basically, he said, you can't change what he did, kill his family. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
We could probably talk more about that later, too.
Yeah.
Well, what's your thoughts on this match? Besides...
The Adam Rose and Damian Sandow?
Yeah.
This one I didn't pay attention to at all. I just saw Paul Revere, exotic animals, and Adam Rose hitting Damian. That's all I saw. So
the first 3 matches of this show, no one really paid attention to. Well, except the Uso one.
The Paige and Naomi match was boring to watch.
Oh, you thought that one was bad. Oh, wait, yeah, never mind. Well, we'll talk about that one as it comes up.
Yeah.
Alright. The Money in the Bank ladder match for the contract. This match
was amazing.
Well, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do a different little star rating than last, what's it called? The last time we did this, I'm gonna do it out of 10, 5 being average. This was I thought it was an 8-star match up until the freaking ending.
Oh,
God dang. That was a TNA finish right there.
When Ambrose ran out?
What? No, not that. When Kane came out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what should we do? Oh, what did they do on TNA Lockdown? Have Abyss interfere. There we go. That's what we shall do. Our monster will interfere with this match and completely freaking ruin an awesome match. Good God.
I think if no one's seen when Seth Rollins backstabbed Dean Ambrose, you should probably explain why he was pissed, other than the fact that... Actually, that's all you gotta know. He backstabbed him.
Yeah. No, I'm just PO'd because they had a bullcrap ending to this match. And like I said, it was a pretty great match up until that point.
Yeah.
Dear God.
For a while, I was rooting for RVD and, of course, Dean Ambrose. I was rooting for those two. And also Kofi, because he did something that I haven't seen before. He connected 2 ladders together.
Well, actually, with Kofi, he's basically, what's his name? They're pretty much trying to make him like the Shelton Benjamin of this particular match. Wait, I don't know if you remember, but, Shelton Benjamin was this, what's it called? Pretty athletic dude, and he did a bunch of cool spots in ladder matches. Then eventually, WWE didn't know what to do with him, got rid of him. May have been to a freaking mama's boy for some reason. But he did some pretty cool stuff in ladder matches. As a matter of fact, he was the first guy to do the, as far as I remember, lean a ladder on, already standing ladder, run on top of it and knock someone off.
Oh.
Actually, they showed that, in the little segment before this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Seth Rollins, he actually took a pretty bad bump in this.
Oh, yeah. When was it? Who pretty much flipped him over?
I forgot who flipped him, but I think it was probably Kofi.
Dolph Ziggler or Swagger.
I forget. Wait, dude. Oh, I thought it just. Wait, did it call Jack Swagger or Jack Spider?
No, I said Swagger.
Oh, okay. I forgot who it was, but Seth Rollins got back by a drop, and he landed on the ladder. Yeah,
And
of course he
bounced.
It bounced, and then the ladder ended up falling, and he hit the back of his head on the other ladder.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I have to give it to Seth Rollins for doing that.
Like for being able to take a hit like that?
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, I don't understand this reference of what's Dean Ambrose pretty much calling Triple H Seth Rollins' father.
Well, because Seth Rollins, he sold out to Evolution. And he's Triple H, lead of Evolution, and the Authority, he keeps on trying to get ways to get Seth Rollins into... He's pretty much babying Seth Rollins.
Okay. That's right,
Yeah. I can't really remember any, but there was a lot of cool spots, and I would probably stop the match right when you hear the Fire or Kane's theme play. After that, just skip it.
Yeah.
So I really can't put it on a star rating because that's how how bad the ending infuriated me.
But I mean, when Ambrose was forced out of the ring, and that how he just exploded back out like a couple minutes later.
It shouldn't even bother him. He used to be in CZW.
Yeah, he could.
He was in hardcore deathmatch, ultraviolent, whatever you want to call it, wrestling.
Yeah.
He took a skill saw to the head. I'm not kidding. That actually happened.
I think you showed me that, actually.
It was... Like, even though he came out later and said, look, that wasn't a real skill saw, it was still a pretty cool looking spot, all things considered. I'm happy they got him from... That is one of the wrestlers that I am happy that got out of CZW.
He was... I mean, Roman Reigns is my favorite Shield member, but I mean... I've never really cared for Seth Rollins for some reason. Like, the hair gets me. But, it's always just been the... Like, don't get me wrong, they're like a really good tag team, but I think that Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose would, if they're put up against, let's say, the Wyatt family, most definitely. Wait, they already got put up against them. Never mind.
Yeah, they went up against them like 15 times.
But I mean, like, just them two.
They already did.
Oh.
They actually beat them. You want to know why?
Why?
Because they had a John Cena on their team. No one can beat John Cena.
He's the children's idol.
No, he's more than that. He's freaking Superman. Mm-hmm. He got ran over. And he somehow kicks out at 2. I'm not talking like someone ran on top of him. I'm talking car hit him. He still kicks out at 2 a few days later.
Guess it wasn't that big of a hit.
If it was any normal wrestler, he'd be in the freaking hospital. Yeah. Even Stone Cold didn't get the kick out at 2. He got ran over by, who was it, Rikishi?
Yeah.
Boom. He didn't get the kick out. He lost that title match. Although they tried to blame a Mexican guy for running him over. I'm not kidding you. Like, Mick Foley called out everyone in the locker room, right? Yeah. Then he was all like, Kurt Angle, I mean, you had, what's it called? Your enemies with Stone Cold, maybe you ran him over. And, Kurt Angle being Kurt Angle, he's all like, no, I didn't. What if it was, he looks around, what if it was S.A. Rios out there, and they drag S.A. Rios into the ring, and he's only speaking Spanish? like Kane and stuff like that. They tried to blame a jobber or at least someone pretty low on the card to run over a main eventer.
Yeah.
Wrestling those days, man. Goldust. What's up?
Next match, Goldust and Stardust defeated against Ryback.
Oh, dude. Their name, the two guys' names is Ryback and Curtis Axel, right?
Yeah.
Guess what the name is?
Ryback.
Yeah.
That's probably the dumbest name I've heard in a while.
Like, how did... Actually, Ryback's career is kind of a train wreck as well. Because, I forget how long. It's been, like, in the last year, right?
Yeah.
Not counting, like, while he was in NXT as Skip something. But he came on as Ryback. He tore everybody up. Or, sorry, last few years. He tore everybody up for a little while. They're trying to give him a push, right?
Yeah.
And then here comes... They're like, alright, you've only been here for maybe a little bit less than a year being Ryback. You're going to go up against CM Punk for the championship match. They didn't give it to him for a few times. Basically, after a while, he has not won any pay-per-views in the last few pay-per-views he's been in. As far as I can remember. Well, not counting... Last time he lost, or last time he won. But most of the important ones, he's been losing.
Yeah.
He didn't even beat the Shield.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, hey, what can you say about a jobber? Because isn't Ryback a jobber?
At this point, he's pretty much starting to become one. Yeah, he's pretty much like Kane if Kane was a little bit less popular. And maybe on a little bit more steroids. And Curtis Axel, they're trying to push him for a while too. Because Curtis Axel, he's the son of Mr. Perfect, and I forgot the other guy. But they're trying to push him as third generation superstar, and stuff like that. And his push pretty much went off the cliff too.
When I saw Goldust and Stardust walk out to the ring, I heard twinkle noises.
That's always been part of the low entrance.
I mean, that was funny. Just seeing them walk out like that.
Yeah, I will give you that. Well, hey, it's hard to see, what's his name, Goldust doing that. I remember watching a match when, like, a few years back, right? My dad bought the Dusty Rhodes little DVD. I think it was called, like, the Dusty Rhodes story or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And, it came with a few matches. There was one, it was Dusty Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes, that's Goldust, versus Ric Flair and someone else in a, I forgot what kind of match, but Dustin Rhodes had a completely different gimmick at the time.
Really?
He was flipping birds, the bird at Ric Flair and stuff like that.
Huh.
It was nothing even remotely close to Goldust.
It's hard to imagine him flipping people off.
Yeah. Well, hey, what do you think? Just since while we're on the topic of different names and stuff like that, guess what Ryback's old name was?
What was it?
Skip Sheffield. That was while he was in, what's it called? What was it? That was while he was still in NXT.
Huh. That's a weird name. Give someone.
Yeah, well, crap. If I remember correctly, Curtis Axel was not that bad. It was just Michael McGillicuddy.
That's a funny last name.
Alright, on to the next match.
Rusev with Lana and Big E.
Again, I couldn't pay attention to this match. This is like the second or third match I've seen with Rusev and Big E with Rusev winning, I knew what they weren't going to let him lose yet.
Is Rusev Russian?
I think he was Bulgarian. Let me check real quick. Yeah, Bulgarian.
I know his manager. She scares me.
Well, you should see what Lana looked like before she got into WWE.
Yeah, it's not because of her looks. It's just because, like, if I'm in the wrestling match, I don't need to be hollered at by a pissed off woman, because that'll just make it worse.
Wait till you get married. That's gonna happen every day.
What if it doesn't happen every day?
Yeah, I don't know. Going by my observations in this place, that pretty much happens every day.
Never mind. All right. That one. Since I don't know a lot about their backgrounds, I was really expecting Big E to win.
But that's what you need to know. Rusev's been kicking the crap out of Big E.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much it.
So pretty much Big E is pushing him.
Big E is pretty much putting Rusev over.
Okay.
Oh, and, get this. You know Lana, right?
Yeah.
Her name backwards is the reason why she got the job in WWE.
Oh, man.
Like, I see that all over the place. Actually, I think Big E took a pretty bad little... I don't know if it was a botch or not, but it looked like Big E accidentally screwed up a little bit too. When he did the spear.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I said, I'm not too particularly sure, but it looked like Big E actually hit his head. But hey, if he did, he's a trooper though. He just kept on going with the match.
Yeah, because it kept doing the instant replay of it, and he hit his head.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
So he one tough SOB.
Yeah. Wait, anything else?
Not really.
Yeah. Layla versus Summer Rae.
I just found that comedic because Fandango was the referee, and they're fighting over him.
I was getting kind of happy about this match because I thought the same thing. Like, oh, it's probably gonna be, my dad getting muted because I'm watching it with him and he doesn't like the Divas matches. But I just remember at one point looking up, and Summer Rae was choking Layla, with her feet, and then she was, rubbing her legs. Fandango. So that 1, 2, 3, and then start getting enticed. I was like, oh, this gotta be a comedy match. Nope. Again.
That was the only real funny thing.
Yeah.
When she showed his legs to him.
Although I will admit she does
have some nice legs.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Layla's is a little bit better though.
And she's got bigger boobs, so that helps too. And she's just hotter.
Okay. I didn't want to sound like I was insulting anybody, but you said it, not me.
Although AJ Lee will always be the hottest diva in my mind. Well, this generation's diva.
I didn't even know you were looking at past ones too. Well, okay, I guess it makes sense. Never mind.
I think her name is Stella.
What?
No, Stella.
Wait, who's Stella?
No, it was a diva with an S in her name.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
As like the first letter. I mean,
there's a bunch of them. There's like Stacy Keibler.
There we go. Not Stella, Stacy.
How'd you get Stella from Stacy Keibler?
I was watching How I Met Your Mother earlier. Okay, so
what did she show up on there as Stella?
No. Just that name stuck in my head.
She even showed up on Blue Mountain State as Stacy Keibler. I figured you'd remember that.
Which season?
Second season when Thad was going was having his I forgot what it was Vision Quest.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! I get a contract for $1 billion to get married to Stacy Keibler.
Yeah. Oh, Thad. It's weird to see you in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, who's he? Raphael, right?
Yeah.
I want him to call us, like, April O'Neil a sloot.
Alright, you're gonna have to write a list of all the sleuths you've slept with. Enough about Blue Mountain State for now.
Although, on the subject of favorite divas, I have to go with Paige.
She's hot too.
Anyways, pale is freaking Sheamus, but she is pretty good looking in my book. Anyways, next match. Actually, first off, I'm gonna try to go through real quick, give a star rating. Okay, never mind. I couldn't pay attention to any of these matches again.
I give it a 2.
What's up?
I give it a 2.
What?
Out of 5.
Layla Summer 8. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'd give it. Let's see. 8-man ladder match for the WWE.
That was intense.
Alright, we have opposing views. Alright, you go ahead and say what you liked about and stuff like that.
I liked... Okay, I hated when Kane was on there. Yeah, I hated Kane. Randy Orton, he took a pretty bad blow to the head with the ladder, and he still wrestled.
I was getting happy at that point.
I mean, because it was a genuine, like, pain, I guess he had, injury that he got.
That wasn't even the reason why I got happy. I was just happy they started somewhat bringing blood back into wrestling. Of course, it was on accident, but I didn't care.
Yeah, Roman Reigns was who I was rooting for. I mean, Bray Wyatt, I was expecting him to be in it more. Like, I mean,
okay, I will admit that.
He showed up a few times, yeah, but, I mean, out of everyone, I mean, all of them are really good wrestlers. But I think, in my opinion, they should have focused on Randy Orton and Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt and Cena.
I hate this match. When I was coming into this, there was 2 things on my mind. But, alright, before Kane got into this. Anybody who's in this match, anybody's in this match, it's pretty early for them to be getting a world title already. And everybody else, it's kind of late in their career to be getting one. Like, Sheamus is kind of like right in the middle, so I guess he was alright to win it, in my opinion. But, god dang. I was like, alright, well, alright, I guess that's fine, I guess. Hopefully Roman Reigns or Bray Wyatt or Cesaro wins it. I knew from the get-go Del Rio and Sheamus weren't going to win it. They're not jobbers or anything, but Del Rio, they're just kind of... I don't really know what to say that they're doing to him. Sheamus, same thing. It's like they're trying to keep him at upper mid-card, kind of.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, they've been pushing a lot, and so is Bray Wyatt. But Roman Reigns been in it for like maybe a little less than 2 years. Or I'm talking, in Raw. A little bit less than 2 years. And Bray Wyatt, same thing, like maybe a year, not counting when he was Husky Harris. So I was like, alright, it's way too early for them to be winning it. Randy Orton just lost it. They said Kane was in the match. I knew he wasn't going to win. He's pretty much just a monster jobber at this point. So...
Well, he was a one-man wrecking crew.
Even then, like, that doesn't make him any less of a jobber. Because, but they made him take the mask off. Or actually, when they first brought the mask back on, he had to lose to John Cena. Then after a while, they're like, alright, screw it. We're going to turn him into a comedy character now. He's no longer a monster. Match him up with Daniel Bryan and let them rap together. And that happened. Eventually, alright, we really don't know what to do with him. Take his mask off again. Let him be director of operations?
Yep.
Then he kept on losing that. Then they put the mask back on him just to make him lose to Daniel Bryan.
I mean, whenever I was younger, said you know this. Kane was my favorite wrestler.
He was
Every
mine
time
too.
me and Sydney would play a wrestling game, I was always Kane.
Kane would actually win matches back then.
Yeah.
And not help out Seth Rollins for no reason. Or, yeah, I get storyline, but still, that still freaking irritates me.
But the minute Kane became corporate Kane, yeah, I just lost all, like, not respect, but I just lost everything that I used to like about him right there when I saw him in a suit.
Yeah, well, you thought that was bad? Trust me, it gets worse even further back.
Really?
When he was with Hurricane, he had a rivalry with Triple H. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's fine, I guess. Alright, Triple H says something about Kane's past. Okay, Kane's past supposed to be Undertaker accidentally set the mortuary he was in on fire, deformed him, and sent him into a mental institute. Mm-hmm. So I thought he was gonna pick at that. Nope. Apparently he was like a cab driver or a limousine driver who did necrophilia.
What?
Yeah, I kid you not. That was a storyline. Kane screwed a dead chick.
A storyline. That's just gross.
No, that was the storyline. Kane, I remember her. You know Katie Bick. You remember her. You slept with her after she was dead, basically. And then I was like, alright, this is a real awkward turn, I guess. If you want to even call it that. Or awkward storyline. And then Hurricane makes it worse. Hey, man. I know what's the name? Triple H has something on you. But we got something on Triple H. Check this out. Triple H is getting an enema. What? Why? No! Don't do this to any of them. Why? That's like now. Alright. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose has a, what's it called? Has a storyline. Alright, Seth Rollins, let me think of something really perverted and like, I know what you did with that high school girl, blah, 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 blah.
I know what you do with your hair.
Well, that explains why it's kind of white.
Yeah.
Alright, fine, let's go with that. Seth Rollins, I know what you did with your hair. That's why it's white. Then Seth Rollins comes in next week. Oh yeah, Dean Ambrose, here's you choking the chicken to freaking chickens or something like that. Stupid. Don't do that to the main stars. Yeah. Actually, don't do that at all.
No one wants to know what they do on their own time. Whether it be medical reasoning or whatever you want to say.
No one wants to know about what Rollins does with his hair. No one wants to know what Dean Ambrose does outside of wrestling matches and mastering titties. Alright?
Yeah.
Just, God dang, why? But anyways, I give it a 3-star match for the ladder match. But I thought it just really dragged on and it was kind of boring and slow compared to the Money in the Bank. The Money in the Bank one.
Out of 10, I give it a 5. Out of 5, I give it a 3.
I don't know. You were going nuts about 5 seconds ago. What happened to that?
Just
how'd you go from
hearing Kane and necrophilia and whatnot?
What? And that breaks the quality of the match down for you? Something that happened like maybe a little bit less than 10 years ago?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. It just does.
Randy Orton got deserted the, what's it called? Marines. You don't see me bringing that into the match.
You just did. You
no, you don't see me saying, alright, Randy Orton, he's a deserter, so you want, this went from a 3-star match to a 2-star match. Roman Reigns is a former football player. I don't know what happened. 1-star match.
Taking out of context of the necrophilia, The response I was giving, I give it a 5. Just 5 out of 5.
How did you go? Oh, I thought it meant from 5 back to 5.
No, 5 out of 5.
I'd still give it a 3. It was, for me, it was long, boring. It wasn't as good as the other match. And, although I will say there was one pretty cool spot on there where they put the ladder completely in between the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah, they had,
Roman
Reigns try to somewhat flip it over. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Then here comes John Cena trying to do the same thing. Oh, John Cena, you're kind of a copycat at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, actually, I don't think you'd get any of them, but there were actually a lot of signs for Botchamania in the back.
Really?
Yeah. I saw one sign that said, what was it? UNO, right?
Yeah.
And when it comes to Botchamania, they have a t-shirt that's like the NWO shirt, except the U and the N and the W is upside down, and it's supposed to stand for United Matthew Order. Matthew's the name of the guy that does Botchamania.
Oh, okay.
And there's another sign in the background where I just see John Zandig. He's the CZW founder, and he's in Botchamania. Whenever someone screws up or there's a nasty moment in CZW, they just have like a little segment on each show where you just hear old John Zandig in one of his promos where he's just like, Jesus! Or something like that. I did it wrong, but it was... I saw that sign that just had Jesus on it. You should actually look up that promo. When I first saw that, I couldn't help but laugh. Second time I saw it, again, I couldn't help but laugh. Third time I saw it, I was like, alright, that's the reason why hardcore wrestling does not need promos. All they need, 2 people beating the crap out of each other and hopefully not dying.
Yeah.
Although if Japan can never figure out how to use guns in a wrestling match, I'm pretty sure they'd be doing that too. If they ever bring guns into the WWE match, I guarantee you, John Cena will kick out at 2.
Although, I will add something.
He got stabbed in the rib and kicked out at 2. No, that was actually a storyline.
Really?
Yeah, they came up with a reason for him to get out so he could film the Marine, right?
Yeah.
And they kept on questioning, what's his name? JBL. Hey, John Cena got stabbed in the nightclub. Was it you? Well, I'm pretty sure it was JBL who they were questioning. Anyways, what were you about to say?
You remember TNA Lockdown?
Yeah.
We watched the first match. They let all the bad guys in.
Yeah.
That happened on the Ryback match and the Usos.
Wait, the Ryback and the Usos?
Yes, because they wouldn't let 2 Usos in the ring, but they let 2 Wyatts in the ring and told Usos no.
How'd
they
you
let
go from Ryback to Wyatts?
Huh?
You said Ryback at first. You said the Usos versus Ryback.
Crap. Yeah, I meant Usos against Wyatt family, and then Goldust Stardust versus Ryback. They let both Ryback and Curtis Axel into the ring to beat Goldust up. And, well, Stardust, he was just staring and not doing anything.
Which one was it?
The Goldust and Ryback thing.
You keep switching to Usos and Goldust.
Yeah, alright. I'll talk about the Ryback and Goldust thing. They let both members of Ryback enter the ring and beat the crap out of Goldust. The ref did nothing except say move and didn't take action to it.
Wait, what's he counting?
And then the first one, the Usos versus the Wyatt family, they let Luke Harper and Eric Rowan in. And when, I think it was Jimmy tried getting into the ring to help his brother, the ref told him, no, you can't do that. So,
Although,
I mean...
in the referee's defense, they let the Usos do the same at the end.
Yeah.
It's a 5-second
you see my
rule.
point, though. Although TNA was a lot more entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Because of Mr. Kennedy and I forgot Crazy Stalker man's name.
Well, I thought Lockdown was still the best one I've seen so far this year.
It was better than WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, by leaps and bounds. And I can't believe I'm saying that about a TNA thing. Actually, that's the reason why I'm trying to, go to Tokyo for Bound for Glory. Because Lockdown was that good. I'm like, oh, hey, maybe TNA's not too bad after all, kind of thing.
And seeing it live would make it even more awesome.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, alright. Lockdown only had like 900 people in it, so I might be able to see something.
And then, going back to Lockdown, when Willow came in, don't let Jeff Hardy in here. Okay, we won't let Jeff Hardy in here. Oh, who is this? It's Willow.
Who looks absolutely nothing. Wait, we didn't even finish talking about who won the ladder match. John Cena won. Woohoo! Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone should have expected Cena to win.
Oh,
I didn't.
They just took a giant dump on freaking WWE history at that point.
Cena won both titles.
No, not that. Oh my God, John Cena's a 15-time winner. He's got to be the greatest champion in history now. And you got freaking, Ric Flair,
oldest and
sorry,
one of the best.
They said he's the greatest wrestler of WWE history. Freaking,
no, that's wrong.
They're talking. God, Ric Flair is still got 17 championships, World Heavyweight Championships under his belt. How is how is John Cena better than Ric Flair at this point?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't see John Cena styling and profiling yet.
But yeah, I mean, the ending. I thought Kane was gonna do something like try and take it. He just sort of just stood there, held the ladder, got his butt kicked.
Also, how about Bob Backlund? Or actually, I don't know about Bob Backlund, but like Bruno Sammartino. Like, you ever hear about his what's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh, you ever hear about his freaking his streak?
No.
Yeah, let me try to find it real quick. I don't know the exact date, but it was pretty freaking long.
Really?
Give me a second. I'm trying to find it. Oh. He had the title for 7 years, 8 months, and 1 day.
Dang.
And John Cena is the greatest champion in WWE history.
That's...
Hulk Hogan, who is called the Immortal for a reason, and WrestleMania was built around him, and he's still, and John Cena is still the greatest champion in history, or WWE history.
WrestleMania was created around Hogan?
Yeah. Kind of like SmackDown. That was
okay.
SmackDown was actually based off of a quote that The Rock always said.
Huh. I never knew that.
Yeah. And Hulk Hogan, or John Cena is still the best champion in WWE history. I give up with WWE. Granted, I'm still gonna watch it because screw it, at this point, might as well, but...
Watched it as a kid, you gotta finish.
I don't know, there was at one point where I just completely quit watching wrestling.
When I was a kid, my favorite was always SmackDown when I was a kid.
When I was a kid, I completely quit watching wrestling after freaking, what's his name? The Miz got into wrestling. And became champion. Then I tried to watch it again. Del Rio was champion. I couldn't bear to watch it anymore either.
Wow.
Yeah.
But people think the world's greatest wrestler.
Nah, not world's greatest wrestler. World's greatest champion in WWE history.
Yeah. No.
Although he is better than Triple H at this point. Triple H was only 13, I believe. God dang, though. Yeah, freaking... That point of the match, or that point of the night just completely ruined the mood for me. Although I did win $5 that night, or last night, so I guess I got that to look forward to.
Really?
Yeah, my old man was all like, I bet you someone's gonna win this, Seth Rollins gonna come out, cash in the Money in the Bank, and the Shield's gonna get back together. And I said, no, they're not. Then he's all like, oh, I'll bet money on it. Then we bet $5. It didn't happen. Blammo. So I guess John Cena is the world's greatest champion because he got me $5. Anything else? What's
I
that?
am looking forward to Battlefield, though.
I don't know what's gonna happen in Battlefield yet. Actually, let me check.
It's on July 22nd.
I'm pretty sure for Battlefield though, there's gonna be a Seth Rollins match. Seth Rollins Titty Master match.
Yeah.
Sorry, whenever I can't remember Dean Ambrose's name, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Titty Master. Give me a second. I gotta find. What was it? Wait, it was Battleground. Never mind. Why am I looking up Battlefield?
It was Battleground? I thought it was Battlefield.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was Battleground.
All I know is Bray Wyatt kept saying...
Battleground.
All I know is Bray Wyatt kept saying, I am ready to go into the battlefield.
Alright, there's no matches planned just yet. And after that, it's gonna be SummerSlam. Then Night of Champions. Then Hell in a Cell, apparently.
Night of Champions, that sounds like a TNA thing.
Nah, it's a WWE thing. Basically, every championship's gonna be defended that night.
Oh, well.
And me, generally, I do not like that night.
Really?
But, yeah, like, alright, I didn't watch Night of Champions last year because I think I was working that night or something.
Yeah.
The year before with John blah 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 blah. Alright, actually, I didn't even watch this. This was around the time when this was during the time I stopped watching wrestling.
Really?
Yeah. It was during the time I was done with it. Apparently, Fred Durst had a song in Fred Durst had a theme song in WWE again back in 2012.
Wow.
I don't think he had a theme song in WWE since, like, early 2000s or mid 2000s.
Sounds about right.
Air Boom. I'm just going through the old Night of Champions things and seeing what happened. Whoa, wait, hold up. Kane actually had a championship back in 2010.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
What?
What was it?
It was Kane versus Undertaker in the No Holds Barred match.
Huh.
He actually won. And Undertaker was in more than one match that year.
Wow. That's something you don't hear every day.
Yeah, of course, because not anymore, too, but actually, I think it's gonna be done. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up, give me a second.
I have this tiny feeling that next year's WrestleMania, I have a small feeling that either, what's his face, Undertaker's gonna come back and fight Brock Lesnar.
I hope not. Me personally,
Brock Lesnar's just gonna keep his title.
at this point, what's it called? Brock Lesnar or Undertaker, I think he needs to stop wrestling. Because even if he comes back next year, it's not gonna be as special as when he still had the streak.
Yeah.
Tell the truth, I don't even think Undertaker has another match in him. I may be wrong, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it.
He's too old.
What?
He's getting too old.
Yeah, well, crap. His gimmick's supposed to be like a 3,000-year-old mummy or 3,000-year-old dead guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's reaching that age soon. But
I think 3,000 years was the age of 60.
Wait, hold up. There's actually one thing I want to see. I want to see if oh crap, Ric Flair is still wrestling.
Really?
This man is how old is he? 65 years old. He's still wrestling. It says he's only semi-retired.
Dang.
Why is he wrestling at 60-something years old?
Where's he wrestling at?
What?
Where's he wrestling?
Oh, he wrestled 2 years ago in Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Oh wait, hold up. Never mind. He was set to appear.
Oh.
But he got cut short because someone threw a water bottle at him. Then he decided he's not going to go back out in front of Juggalos. So congratulations, Juggalos. You got a wrestling legend to stop showing up to your shows.
You just lost all credit there.
Even, don't pull that crap about, oh, we don't need legends. This, not, I don't know exactly what it is, but basically you got like an anti-culture thing, anti-culture thing going on there, but you guys still have freaking Sabu showing up. Yeah, Sabu's still in it. Sabu's still freaking, he's technically a legend. He's an ECW legend. Raven's in it. Wait, hold on. Alright, I'm going through this list real quick. Alright, Necro Butcher. Raven's in it. Rhino's in it. Sabu's in it. Vampiro's in it. Zach Gowen's in it.
There's a lot of people.
Actually, you know about Zach Gowen?
Not really.
Alright, he's a professional wrestler, right?
Yeah.
But he made it in the business with only one leg.
Dang.
And there's a wrestler named Mickey Knuckles. That's her real name.
Why is her name Mickey Knuckles?
I don't know, but that's an awesome name, though.
Not for a woman.
Not even for a woman. Mickey Knuckles. If you have Knuckles in your name, you are automatically one of the top 10 people of the world.
Is it because Knuckles was your favorite Sonic character?
Well, that too, but no, not in this situation.
I sort of had a feeling that was a contributing factor.
No, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, anything with the name Knuckles for a last name is all set. Like, that person, I don't care, is destined to be a Banff. Or, yeah. He can be, that person could be like, I don't know, 1 inch tall, freaking negative weight, no muscles whatsoever. I still guarantee you I won't be able to step up to him in a fight. Even if I could just stomp on him. Oh, yeah, come on, you can't beat me. I'm 300 pounds. You're only freaking 1 pound, 1 gram. Oh, you can't beat me. You're the size of an ant. Oh, yeah, well, my last name is Knuckles. Oh, dear God, please forgive me. I'll be trying to kiss his freaking 0.1 millimeter foot, his nanometer foot. What's going on with your mic?
I don't know. Did you stop?
Nah, it just started having a beeping noise in the background. Or not
Well,
beeping
that's
noise like
church.
that. There's a guy whose last name is Christ. Or Christ. Oh, never mind. What are you doing, dude?
I just came downstairs.
You walked down the stairs in the middle of this little, somewhat not even close to good radio host show?
No, my parents went to bed, so.
Your what?
Yeah, my parents went to bed, so.
Oh, yeah. Alright, check this out. Slam TV is an internet wrestling show broadcasted by Insane Clown Posse's wrestling promotion Juggalo Championship Wrestling. It features color commentary by Handsome Harley Guido Gastella, Shaggy 2 Dope, and Diamond Donovan 3D Douglas, Violent J, with Lucius Johnny Stark, Twisted Jimmy something, whenever needed. Its initial run was 20 episodes, taped on a national-wide tour entitled The Tempest Release Party. Until its creation, aside from 3 initial DVDs, it was the only way JCW was in person or home video. What? Basically, no one could see anything.
Wow.
Wait, hold on, whoa. Alright, 2 seasons still running, 21 episodes still running. Original run, 2007.
You gotta watch it.
No, I'm still trying to get over the fact. How do you only have 21 episodes since 2007?
It sucked.
No, it's still going on, apparently.
There should be more than 2 seasons.
It should be more than 21 episodes.
That too.
Like, again, might be hard to freaking, like, put on a few shows and record it, but I'm pretty sure it's not that hard. Considering, the possible connections the dudes from Insane Clown Posse have. Oh, wait, if it's... Oh, okay. I'm about to just, go all out on Juggalos the rest of this video, but I don't want to, walk the streets and get jumped. They might, try to cut my head off with a hatchet or something. I actually heard they are pretty nuts, though.
Really?
Yeah, I have a friend of mine, right?
Yep.
Apparently, back when he was in the States, he was, he actually worked in, what's it called? Crap, what was I gonna say? He worked in the... God dang, this sucks. Oh, he worked in a mall, right?
Yeah.
And all the... eventually he saw a few juggalos, and a lot of them were, dropouts, homeless, or, gang members and stuff. But they always hung around the mall. And, he actually became friends with a few of them, and it turns out most of them like to go around and, those specific ones just went around just robbing people for no reason.
It's like the Bozozoku on steroids.
Did you just say the nipples version of steroids? What'd you say?
Bozozoku.
Nah, it's not even that. I mean, Bozozoku, they just beat you up, or at least try to push you around a little bit. They don't go out and rob you.
Dude, apparently there's a walking Bozozoku now.
There's a what?
Bozozoku who walk.
Wait, I thought they all did that, unless they're like a wheelchair or something.
No, they walk around causing, how, remember Bozozoku, they run around on their motorcycles and whatnot?
Yeah.
The walking, they just go around beating people up at festivals.
Ah. Alright.
Dude, I told Alex that. He's like, what do they call it? The Sambozoku?
Hey, I heard that. Wait till the next festival, buddy.
I'm not coming to the next festival.
What?
Damn.
Just show up there. Hey, you else? We heard what you said. Sampo Bozoku. You think that's funny? Well, see, this is funny.
Bam.
Yeah. Is it funny now? Well, no, and Alex, he was probably gonna still be a smart out.
Yeah.
Yeah! Or, I can't get his voice. You do his voice.
It's probably just starts just spewing random nonsense.
He's gonna be like my uncle if he can't scare anybody. Yep. Crap. I tried to punch my hand again, but I ended up punching my freaking wrist. I didn't even know that was possible. Oh, God. We're not even talking about wrestling anymore.
Just sort of going on random tangents.
Yeah, it went from, like an hour long talking about wrestling, now we're talking about juggalos and freaking gangs and stuff like that. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. Apparently, TNA tried to sue WWE. Alright, apparently, TNA, right? They had, what's his name? Crap, I can't remember his name now. Oh, they had a contract with what's his name? With Ric Flair. Ric Flair tried to get out of it, and he tried to go over to, what's it called? WWE. So, TNA sued WWE for contract tampering.
Huh. Guessing TNA didn't win.
What's up?
Guessing TNA didn't win.
The lawsuit was formally withdrawn without prejudice by the plaintiff, TNA, on January 15th under a notice of voluntary non-suit, which offers no ruling on the merits of the suit and allows TNA to potentially refile at a later date.
Huh.
So basically, if WWE pulls shenanigans again, then they're gonna be all right. Here's the second time, so we're gonna sue you again, kind of thing.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. In TNA suit in order to injure TNA. Oh, okay, never mind. But even then, like, WWE does not need to do that to, quote unquote, injure TNA. You ever hear about the, what was it, like, Monday Night Massacre or something like that?
I've heard of it. I haven't really looked into it yet.
I forgot exactly what it was, but it was the night TNA tried to, what's it called? Sorry. It was the night TNA decided to move to Monday nights to try competing with WWE head to head. WWE completely murdered them. They didn't even get a rating of 1. They got like a 0.9 something.
Dang.
And that night, the night that they debuted on Monday nights, that was the night WWE did the least, and they still completely blew them out of the water.
Wow. Don't screw with the company that's bigger than you.
Well, crap, WWE is pretty much a machine at this point. You gotta give it to old Vince McMahon. He took something that's relatively small and turned it into something freaking humongous.
He made a village turn into a kingdom.
Well, I wouldn't say village, because it was the number 2 company when he inherited it. But he turned it into like a... He pretty much took out... He was the number 2 company at one point. And he took out the biggest company in the history of the world and made it even bigger.
What was the biggest company?
WCW.
Hmm.
They're the biggest company in the history of the world until, they screwed up and let Dennis Rodman beat someone clean for some reason. But, they screwed up. They took advantage and made it even bigger.
Yep.
Hold up. I'm just going through the roster list of TNA now. Abyss, Osneris. I don't know half these people. DJC? Who's DJC? Oh, he's the Bromance dude. I think this... Yeah, he's the DJ for the Bromance. Or the manager for the Bromance, whatever you want to say. Wait, hold. There's a wrestler named Super Hentai.
Really?
Wait, hold up. Super Hentai wrestler. Delirious. He, wow.
Hmm.
It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, look it up. Just look up Super Hentai Wrestler. Matter of fact, he's not even Japanese from the looks of it. Yeah, he's American. Huh. You keep dropping your mic or something? What's going on?
I dropped a cup.
Oh. But, wow. And he's the head booker of Ring of Honor, apparently.
Wait, is TNA's thing close to WrestleMania, Hall of Kings or something?
Wait, oh, never mind. That's Delirious. Wait, what?
TNA's version of WrestleMania, is that Hall of Kings?
No, TNA's version of WrestleMania is Bound for Glory.
Ah, okay.
That's why I'm trying to go to Tokyo. Watching freaking, what was it? You know, watching the WrestleMania for the number 2 company isn't too bad. All things considered, I'll be able to see it. Yeah, like, if I go, I'll be able to actually see the ring and stuff, probably.
Yeah.
Because I don't think TNA is that big in Japan. As a matter of fact, I can almost guarantee you that TNA is not that big in Japan. According to this... Give me a second.
So I typed in Super Hentai Wrestler, right?
Yeah?
Well, came up with the wrestler, but it also came up with hentai.
Okay. Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I did. It showed up fine. Wait, did you scroll down?
Hmm?
Did you scroll down or something?
See if it had unmasking face, and then...
Oh, dear God, no, you weren't kidding.
Yeah.
Well, crap, why don't you try typing in unmasked? Actually, what the? Oh, dear God, okay, never mind, I did not need to see some of that.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit rough for my taste.
Yeah. Let's close out of that tab.
Well, I don't know if I should be scarred or not, and I don't know if this video should still be going on.
Just edit this part out.
No. We have to, we can't edit it out. It will interrupt the integrity of, what was this? Of the sticking it in. Oh, dear God.
Right.
Now it's coming full circle.
What is?
What's the name of this thing we're doing right now?
Sticking it in.
And what was that? Well, alright, at least in the one that showed up on mine. What was not being worn at all?
Oh!
I can't believe it. It actually came true.
Although, there's a picture that says Super Dragon is God.
I'm hoping, for the sake of the show, it's, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh, I hope for the sake of the show, it's actually talking about that wrestler, Super Dragon.
Oh, it is. It's
okay.
a dude with the mask, green and black and gold.
Super Dragon.
Dun, 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 dun.
I love that. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, wait, hey, yo, I got an idea, though. If we go see Bound for Glory, I think I got an idea for the name. Sticking it in the Bound for Glory hole. We gotta do that. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, did you ever hear about the Dixieland ladder match?
No.
Alright, give me a second. Let me find up the... I'm gonna find it on Wikipedia, so if I'm wrong, you know, I'm blaming Wikipedia. I'm gonna say it word for word. The Dixieland match, named for TNA's president, Dixie Carter, who invented the match, is a hybrid steel cage and ladder match. Alright, I'm gonna stop right there. Alright. So far, just going by that, what do you think?
Just there's gonna be people jumping off the ceiling from ladders.
People jumping off from ceilings from what?
Jumping off ladders that are on the ceiling.
Okay.
You said hybrid ladder match. So
I was actually kind of thinking something like that, except it's gonna be a ladder match inside of a cage, and it's just gonna be complete mayhem and people dying from there. But we're both wrong.
Really?
To win the match, the wrestlers start the match in a ring enclosed in a steel cage. To win the match, a wrestler must first climb out of the cage, then go up the entrance ramp where a championship belt is hanging from the ceiling, and finally climb the ladder to retrieve the belt.
What?
Basically, they gotta get out of the cage, go up to where all the sets and stuff are, climb a ladder up there to grab the belt instead of in the middle of the ring.
It's the dumbest thing I've heard.
I was thinking the same thing. I cried a little when I first read that. Well, actually, I'm crying right now. Oh, crap, my eye. Wait, what the?
I will say that, whenever we watched Lockdown, I was expecting Willow to be better than he was.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to jump off the cage and completely miss everybody.
Yeah.
He went right in between. No one caught him. How do you not do your jobs? I figured y'all been trained in the... Wait, what did I just read? Bat. No, I saw something about a baseball bat. No. Oh. Alright, I'm just going through, the list of wrestling matches, right?
Yep.
There's one match in particular I got reminded of. Alright. Object on a pool match. The object on a pool match, whose name is originally derived from the object being hung in the ring. So, basically, if it's well, actually, I just used the little examples they have on here. If it's brass knuckles on a pool match, they're just gonna have a pool in one of the corners with the brass knuckles on it. Alright.
Oh.
But basically, sometimes, for some reason, the rules in it change a lot. Sometimes it's either you gotta grab the object on a pool, or you can use the object that's on a pool. But there's one match in particular that I didn't want to be reminded of.
Which one?
Alright, there was a wrestler. Alright, I gotta remember his name real quick, because I don't remember his last... Oh. There was a wrestler named Buff Bagwell in WCW, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had Buff Bagwell's mom on a pool match.
That seems so wrong.
Yeah, what you gotta do? You gotta get your mom or your opponent's mom off of the pool so you can win the match.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, why would you do that?
I didn't expect WCW to make something like that.
Well, I expect Vince Russo to do something like that. I don't want to sound like I'm completely bashing Vince Russo, because I don't want to say he did anything good, but, NWO, I mean, even though he stole that, at least he did something good with it. I believe. Wait, let me check to make sure he did. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. If he didn't do Vince Russo, who did? Or if Vince Russo didn't do NWO, who did? History, concept.
I found out today, while watching Money in the Bank, apparently Vicky Guerrero got let off.
Oh, yeah, she got fired last week.
And then Vicky Guerrero had nothing to lose and pushed Stephanie into a cool looking one.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, I'm surprised that what's her name? Uh, what was her name? McMahon. Stephanie McMahon. She's actually like her father. She can play a pretty good heel when she needs to.
Yeah.
Alright, never mind. I was wrong. Vince Russo, I don't think he did New World Order. Wait, hold up. Let me see what he did real quick. He was WWF. Mick Foley. Apparently, he actually did some pretty good stuff. He was the head writer for Austin and McMahon, Undertaker and Kane, DX, Rock, and stuff like that. But, freaking, he completely screwed up later on. Like, let me look at this real quick. There was one in particular I remember. Okay, I guess he wasn't Dennis Rodman. I forgot which one it was, but I believe it was Dennis Rodman, right? At one point, they allowed him to freaking win They allowed him to win a match clean. Wait, let me read this. Alright, after getting suspended for the NBA season, blah, 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 blah. He showed up as an NWO member. He teamed with blah, blah, blah. He appeared as Imposter Sting. He was Imposter Sting, apparently. This time. Okay, never mind. Wait, who was it then? Because I remember WCW at one point let basketball stars be in the match, right? And they were allowed to beat already established members of WCW clean. You don't do that. One of the most controversial figures. But forgiven, he talks about. But are always the guy's a genius or single-handedly ruined the sport. Oh crap! All right. Apparently, in his book, right, or in one of his books, it actually says that Russo has been known as both the savior of Vince McMahon and the guy who destroyed WCW. Which, in hindsight's pretty right if this is correct. If not, then it's kind of stupid, or then I guess it's kind of lying.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. They were serious about that.
What?
He was a heavyweight champion of freaking WCW.
Wow.
Why?
Stacy Keibler was in one of my favorite TV shows, other than Blue Mountain State. She did 2 episodes in the TV series called Chuck.
What?
Stacy Keibler.
Oh, yes.
And she did, what's it called? How I Met Your Mother. Apparently her character in How I Met Your Mother,
yeah,
she really hates people who work on Wall Street. So the guy in the group who always wears a suit gave up suits just so he could bone her.
Okay. Why do they do this? Sorry, I know it's like more than 10 years ago, but I'm not getting over the fact that Vince Russo was the champion. And people wonder why ECW or WCW failed. It's because of crap like this. But hey, yo, check this out. You remember Tigre Uno, right?
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't been unmasked yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I get it. Well, it makes sense because he's a luchador. And with lucha, well, you get it.
Those are the luchadors, if you're unmasked, it's dishonorable.
Yeah, if you get unmasked, it's pretty much dishonorable and stuff like that. And he was trained by none other than Rey Mysterio Sr.
Wow. Rey Mysterio and him must have some mystery.
Yeah, that's actually Rey Mysterio's uncle. Or Rey Mysterio Jr.'s uncle.
T. Random?
No, what's the name? Rey Mysterio Sr.
Ah,
Well, but they really can't say, oh yeah, that's his uncle, because no one knows who he is. We're going off too many tangents here, and this thing's been going on for an hour and a half. So, any closing words?
not really, other than you have to believe